Or me? Okay. In one word. In one word. Equanimity.
What the?
Yes. I learned it in yoga. Hashtag Black Swan Yoga, beautiful place. But one time, the lesson was about equanimity, which is going with the flow. And my hobby is obviously like dance, but it's like also dance is live. Hello, it's both. So it's a consistent flow of the same thing in different ways. Like waves, they can crash, they can be smooth, they can it's all like that, but it's still a flow. So equanimity.
Ooh, girl. Okay. I think dance for me is about release, I guess, in a sense. At least that's what I've been feeling lately. Every time I dance, it's kind of like because I'm thinking of something, or I have a free hour or a time to just go somewhere. And yeah, it's really about just creating as you go within the day and releasing, like not even just with my body, like in my chest and my head and my neck and like my legs, but like my soul kind of. I don't know, that's kind of where I'm at right now. I am constantly inspired by just really everybody I try to surround myself with, and then the places I go and kind of the people I meet, just kind of the experiences I have in life in general. By walls, by colors, I don't know.
Can you repeat the question?
What's your
I was like, yes, girl.
What's your biggest influence when you're dancing?
Oh, my biggest influence when I'm dancing is my breath. Because once you internalize it changes everything. Because one of the biggest things to know is that everything on the outside is a reflection of the inside. So I try and it's like I turn my breath into music. Also because I have headphones and I'm blasting music, so it has to connect in my head somehow. But just really breathing, because it first of all, it makes it feel amazing. It's like body therapy by movement when you internalize it like that, and it's a beautiful thing. It changed my life, honestly.
That kind of goes with the release thing.
Exactly. It's really all connected.
Yeah.
We have different peaks of our perspective and point of view that we experience, which is really cool, because whenever I dance with Hailey, I will feel that release aesthetic, and it feels dope. Go on, girl.
Yes.
And it's a sharing of energy, but the same thing is that we're both breathing also. So
yeah, she inspires me to dance all the time.
Yes.
All the time. She's always literally constantly 24/7 dancing non-stop, and that for me is that's motivation enough to just keep, hey, you haven't danced today yet, go dance, I don't know. I feel like that's what we do, and
depending on what it is, girl, you can, because the thing is, music, you can choose to listen or hear it. There's a difference. One is physical, one is actually mental. Oh, but with your eyes, when you see a dancer, you see them. You can't not, unless you are incapable of vision. Yes. But the point is, I can really soak people in depending on what I'm doing. If I'm doing something more about good energy and like breathing in light, they're gonna feel that energy for themselves. Or if I'm trying to get a message across about something that needs to be heard, then it'll be more like they'll get a spark of awareness and like, oh, and it'll make them think and ask questions, and that's what I want. That's all I want. I don't want them to think a certain thing or like a certain perspective, but I want to make them open their doors to see all the different perspectives.
I think whatever the time is and whatever the setting is, like for me, if I'm in the studio with our dance company that we're on right now, be more like Bridget, she expects something of us completely, like from when we enter the door to when we exit the door, and like that's it's really exciting and inspiring to be on this dance company with them because we graduated high school together and it's really nice. But then that whole setting is different than when I'm teaching at the studio. The kids, like they require a certain different attitude, and the environment kind of, you know, I don't know, when I'm dancing at the studio, I feel like I'm really constantly aware of all of the students and all of the moms and all of the mentors and other teachers I'm working with. But yeah, or if I'm just like improvising in my alleyway, then it's like I'm just me and I'm just dancing, grooving. So
I feel this. I feel like different people all throughout the day because I also teach kids ages 3 to up from there. And so I'm a different person with the 3-year-olds for sure. I'm a different person with the 11 to 12-year-olds. I'm a different person with the older kids. I'm a different person when I teach older adults. I'm a different person when I'm just myself.
Not a different person per se, but like
aesthetic, like character almost.
Yeah, teacher, dancer, artist.
Yeah.
Because you're still the same person, but like,
yeah, you're right. I need to not use that word.
Like a persona.
Like, this is a good one for you.
Yeah. Whoa. The young ones, like the 3 to 5-year-olds, because you just get to be in like the craziest world of sunshine and glitter and unicorns and using your imagination. Like the amount of purity that is within the room, and you can it just makes you smile like all the time, and like they'll do things that are just so funny just because like I'm like thinking of them now, and they're all like their own little people, but just a mini version. Like it's just so cute, and I love them. Okay, yes. Okay, that's for sure like my favorite one. But my other favorite one is my truest self, which is my movement quality of complete freedom and versatility and creativity. Because it's a mix of, I'll jump from ballet to like swag hip hop to like jazz to like facials the whole time to like smooth and sultry, and it's just kind of a mix of like pretty much everything that I am. I can be a little kid. It's just a mix of everything.
When you're improvising, right?
Yeah, basically. It's like the start of like all these levels is the babies, and then up here when you just see everything, that's my favorite view. Like up at top, at all my stuff, so I can just like
everything
pick and choose.
Like everything you've experienced so far. Like
exactly.
High school for me was such a life changer. I'm sure college was such a life changer. I went to New York for a semester. That was a life changer.
Yes.
Yes, I say that so much. Wow. If I wouldn't have gone to the high school I did, I would probably have done cheerleading for like a couple of years. I think I would be a completely different person, like because of my high school experience. Yeah, it changed me. I mean, I started when I was like 6 years old, and 5, 6 years old, like took a dance class out at my daycare, and the teacher was like, girlfriend, you need to go to a studio, take another dance class, and then it was just like uphill from there. I never kind of stopped until the high school, but yeah.
Ooh, I want, well, it's kind of already has, but I definitely wanted to take me around the world, because my biggest goal for myself as an artist is to just travel this world and see all the different cultures and indulge myself in them and be inspired by them. It's like, but having dance do that, when I do that, it's like I gain a superpower in each place I go. I gain a whole new aesthetic, and it's like I can teach that, I can inspire that, I can share that with all the students I teach, because when that happens, they get the sparks of culture and beauty from other perspectives and places, and it's a value thing more so than anything. My biggest goal is to share as much value as I can, but around the world
With dancing.
That's a big one, but it's gonna happen. Manifested.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
Lord.
think for me, I want dance to, probably right now, I want to be able to dance, actually physically dance myself for, at least 10 more years. And that's a long shot, because our bodies, as dancers, are weird. And I know that being 23, I probably will only be able to physically dance. Kind of till, at least my 30s, 40s. I'd like to be at least some kind of 40. We have a teacher she used to teach us in high school, and she also taught her in college. Her name's Miss Mavis, Jennifer Mavis. She's a superstar. We were always we want to be you when we grow up, because you're still dancing hardcore. And that's really inspiring. That'd be cool to be able to dance until I can't dance anymore. And then after that, I would definitely think about, already I'm thinking about the ultimate goal would be to open up our own studio, my own studio. Well, I would do a partnership, because I got really good people around me, and I feel dreams are, they can happen with support and help. So that'd be cool.
Yeah. Especially when you share the same dreams. All right now. Let's see. That was a really nice right there. That's okay. It was there for a reason. I definitely want to say that it is a part of everyone's destiny on this planet to follow your truest passion. So if you find yourself unhappy with where you are, you literally have the power to change it. It starts with your mind. It starts with you first trusting yourself to make the change. Because what I'm going through right now is a lot of change, and it's overwhelming, and it's hard, and it's a push, and every day it's a purge. When it rains, I cry. It's all the time. But the best thing I learned is that with following your passion and experiencing all this change is that just focus on your inner self, and the outer will change, because the outside is a reflection of the inside. And when you accept what is going on the outside, and you're just focused on your dreams, your manifestations, your power, it'll change on the outside. But it's you can't, if you're working out, you can't go to the mirror every 5 minutes and expect a large change, So the same thing applies with this technique of following your passion kind of thing. And if you don't know how to follow your passion, follow your excitement. The things that make you excited and you feel those jumping moments and you like them, follow those, and that is your yellow brick road to success.
And just hold it.
Everything she said.
Keep my head